Every artist has their own approach to drawing and painting hair, and here's some of the common ways it's broken down and made more manageable. To start off, it really helps to treat a section of hair like a ribbon. These ribbons should vary in thickness and thinness, and can be straight, wavy, or curly. Figure out where you want the hair to part, and draw in various sized ribbons coming down from that spot. They should all follow the form of the head, and should have overlap, with ribbons tucking under other ribbons. Your lines and shapes should flow together, but while also not being parallel to each other, and having the same size. Ideally, you should end up with big shapes, medium shapes, and small shapes for the most pleasing looking effect. Another way to achieve good looking hair is with triangles, which are a great shape for hair. They should be a combination of curved and straight lines, rather than having all straight edges. Again, be sure to include a range in sizes for your shapes. Now let's move on to some painting strategies. I have this character I need to paint some hair onto, which I want pulled into a big, poofy ponytail. That means the hair that's against the head should be pulled tightly. For this case, start with a plain, undetailed surface and draw ribbons that hug the form. After that, I like to line these edges with a lighter color, and from there, just use slight variations of the hair color to paint in some hair texture. If it starts to feel too flat, use a soft airbrush to bring in some more shadow. Moving on to the ponytail, start by painting the rough overall shape, and then on a new layer, draw the ribbons and shapes on top of it. Back on the layer underneath, continue painting according to the lines you just made. Generally, you should paint things coming forward light and things going back dark. This creates a convincing sense of depth. Eventually, I merge these two layers together and paint out all the lines I don't want. Gradually include smaller and smaller strokes, and give your brush a taper if possible. Again, if the hair feels too flat, use an airbrush to give it more form. Use a blending or smudging tool to soften some of the hair tips if you want, and if you want to adjust the shape of the hair, use the liquify tool if your program has one. Finish off with small, crisp details, mainly some light, thin hair sticking out. Here's the final result. To accurately draw different hair types and styles, use reference. Here's a bunch to start off with, and here's a video on drawing eyes that you can check out next. Thanks for watching!